Hey guys, in this video, we're going to be looking at some pretty interesting, unconventional ways that have personally saved me a bunch of money and will hopefully save you tons of money throughout your lifetime. My first tip is only use one subscription at a time. And by this, I'm talking about the streaming subscriptions. So we've got Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, Paramount Plus, Now TV. There are so many of them. And I have in the past fallen into the trap of subscribing to all of them because there are shows on all of them that I like. Instead, what I should have done and what you should do is just subscribe to one per month and choose to watch all of the content on that one platform during the course of that month, and then cancel that subscription, move on to the next one. Easy as that. Plus, you'll probably get the subscriptions a lot cheaper because often they'll give you a discounted rate when you first join. So it's a really great way to go about things. It's just about being more intentional, because if you subscribe to all of them over the course of a year, you're going to be paying hundreds more than you need to. All right. The next hack is find alternative ways to get books and audiobooks. This really helped me at the beginning of my money making and saving journey. Books like Rich Dad, Poor Dad, I was able to find for free on YouTube, or at least summaries of them. So if you really want to learn things, but you don't have the money, if you really are like, you can't afford £10 for a book, you can find alternative ways of finding this information on YouTube or online. The next hack is ask to cancel your subscriptions. I'm being dead serious. Even if you like the subscriptions that you have, just pretend to go and cancel them. So this could be your gym membership. I've done this and it's worked with Now TV. My mate told me the other day it works with Adobe Premiere Pro subscription. You select to go and cancel, and then often what will happen is these companies will offer you a discount to stop you from cancelling. They might give you 6 months for 50% off, or they might give you a permanently better deal. Like they might offer you a couple pounds off per month. And this is just stuff that you could claim even if you don't want to cancel, because it's just a free discount that they're doing. But they put this in place because they know it costs for these companies, it costs them more to gain a new customer than it does for them to lose you as a customer. So if they even just take a hit themselves, they know it's more profitable for them to just keep you at a lower rate. So what you want to do is just through all of your subscriptions or whatever, and you can look up online if they do this or not, but just give it a try. Go through, ask to cancel your subscriptions and see what deal they'll give you. It's simple. Next question, Amazon price tracking. So the other day, my dad bought a Mac Mini on Amazon. Just he needed one for his business, so just spur of the moment, went on, bought one. Okay, now you want to go to sites before buying anything, particularly anything quite expensive on Amazon, like Camel, or Keeper.com is another one, and look up that item. So I'm just going to give you an example. So we're on Camel. I'm going to look up a Mac Mini, and we can then, once we look up these items on these price tracking sites, have a look at how their price fluctuates over time. So let's have a look at this. The 2023 M2 chip, 8 core, 8 gigabytes, whatever. Right now, okay, so here we go. Right, look, gosh. So instantly we can see this Mac at times will sell for £650, but at other times will sell for as low as, is that £577? So what you want to do is before you buy anything, just look at how the price of that item fluctuates. The algorithm on Amazon means that random days or random weeks, they'll just put it up a bunch because there's more demand. Other days or whatever, they'll put it down a bunch because they need to get it sold. You generally want to only be buying items, especially expensive items, when they're at this sort of bottom price, because randomly you can see they just increase prices like mad. Particularly around Christmas, what they'll do is increase the prices, or perhaps with Black Friday, they'll increase the price before and then put it down to its normal rate. And that might mean that it looks like it's on discount, but actually it's not the best discount that you can get, because you can get it even cheaper at other times. Like if you look at this, right, you could see that they've raised the price to 650. They've clearly done that so that they can put it on a deal for the next couple of weeks at whatever price that was, maybe £100 less. So just be careful, because Amazon is sneaky. They're constantly changing their prices. So if you use a site like this, you can track the prices. And what you can also do is set a notification. That way it will alert you if the price ever goes below a certain price. Okay. So look very carefully at the prices on Amazon. Next one, buy refurbished tech. This is one that saved me a ton of money. This Mac that I'm using, this iPad, even this phone, right? They're all refurbished. And the great thing with refurbished is it's a ton cheaper than buying it straight from the supplier like Apple or whatever. But it's just as good quality. If you buy from uh, an established, reliable refurbisher, you'll be able to get it at a good price. Generally, when you buy tech new, the value drops insanely fast. Like the depreciation is massive. So you want to definitely be looking at getting good deals on refurbished tech, and a lot of them come with guarantees as well as standard. So if they do break, you'll be covered. My next hack is use all of Amazon's features. So for the longest time, I was paying for a Amazon Prime subscription, which was stupid because my mum had an Amazon Prime subscription. And did you know there's something called Amazon Household, where I think you can add two, it might be three members from someone's Prime account to get free Prime. Did you know that? I didn't know that until I figured it out with my mum. So I was then able to just get free Prime Video, all through joining through Amazon Household. Plus, Amazon Prime give you a bunch of other features that we tend to forget about. I think the other day I was able to get some sort of like Deliveroo premium subscription through Amazon Prime for free, which was cool. But the standard ones that most people miss out on is the free photo storage that Amazon Prime offers. I think it's up to 2 terabytes. Don't quote me on that. And also, don't forget about other features in Amazon. This isn't exclusive to Prime, but Amazon Warehouse. So this is where if they get items that are sent back or that might be, have a few scratches or whatever, they'll sell them a ton cheaper through the Amazon Warehouse. And you can search that up online. So that's another cool one to check out. The next tip I've got for you is family accounts are your friend. So I've saved a bunch of money through my dad having a Spotify family account, and I managed to add like a bunch of my mates onto that account who didn't live in my house. I just signed them up with the address of my house, and it was never a problem. I've signed up my girlfriend, everyone. Family accounts, they are your friend. You pay one subscription, and the actual value that you get per person subscribed is so much cheaper. So maybe you want to talk with your mates, try and arrange something, especially if you live in uni or whatever. It's a no-brainer because you are technically all living under the same house as a family. My next hack is to text info to 85075. I learned this from Martin Lewis. It's genuinely so clever. So why have I got that up there? So he talked about this on a recent stream that he did. Really, really clever, because what you do, where's my what's happened to my camera? Let me sort this out. Sorry about that. What you do is if you text this number and you text info, your telephone contract provider, so let's say you're with EE or BT or giffgaff or whoever, legally have to tell you whether you are in or out of your contract and how much it would cost you to leave your contract. Because what happens with these companies is they'll sign you up to a contract, they'll lock you in, and they'll keep you in at a terrible price, and there might be a better price available somewhere else. And they make it really hard and complicated and tricky for you to figure out if you're out of your contract and then switch over. But if you text that legally, they have to tell you if you're in and out of your contract. So I did that because I was locked into a stupid contract with EE, and I was technically locked into the contract, but it said it would cost £0 for me to leave, which was awesome. And guess what happened? 5 minutes later, the EE customer retention people called me up directly and negotiated with me an even better deal. And I was able to go from like paying £30 a month for 45 gigabytes of data to £15 a month for 125 gigabytes of data. It sounds crazy, but it's true. I promised you I'm not lying. So this little hack here saved me a ton of money and got me a bunch more value. My ninth hack is travel during off-peak seasons. So the seasons where generally kids are in school are the seasons that you want to be traveling in and doing your holiday in, because the rates are so much cheaper. It's a lot more peaceful as well. Prices hike during those times, so you want to aim to be working during those times and traveling when kids are in school. My 10th and final hack is shop across various platforms. So often we usually think Amazon sell the cheapest products, but it's not always true. Often especially with like smaller pieces of technology. I've been able to get them so much cheaper from eBay. Books I've been able to get so much cheaper on eBay. So just search on different sites, Argos, Amazon, eBay, getting into a habit of doing that. Sometimes it won't pay off, but more often than not, it will pay off. You'll be able to find savings of £5, £10, sometimes even £50, and that will accumulate across the year and hopefully add up to a nice saving. So those are my best saving hacks. But if you are interested, guys, in joining my community where you get a way more intimate connection with me, you join other like-minded people who are on a mission to learn about financial freedom, to learn how to save their money, invest their money, manage their money, and earn extra money. If that sounds like something that you're interested in, I've currently opened spots on my waitlist. So if you want to join my waitlist to potentially be selected to join that community, I will leave a link below. Apart from that, thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you later.